You're not really watching Mulan, are you? Who are you? That's not important. I just need to know if you're watching this movie or not. Well, what's wrong with Mulan? Isn't it just a story about a really cool girl, like, rejecting gender norms and all that? Well, I mean, yeah, if that's actually what it did. She's only allowed to break the gender norms because she's in a heteronormative, gender-conforming relationship with the straight male lead, Li Shang. I mean, if that didn't happen, I don't think the movie would happen. Whoa. I never realized that. I know. I wonder how many other movies are doing that, because that's crazy. Oh, no, you really don't want to know. Okay, well, now I kind of want to know. Well, you can't just say that and not expect me to want to know the rest of them. Like, that's not how it works. Okay, well, if you insist, come on. Are you coming or not?
I still can't believe all of the stuff you told me about those movies, and I never even knew. Just you wait, that's only the beginning. There's actually so much that goes into these, and you never even realize. Wait, what do you mean by that? I mean that these movies subliminally affect our identities from a very young age. Just wait and see it for yourself. All throughout times, movies have been playing off of archetypes of characters, whether that be the rebellious girl or the nerdy boy or the comedic side character. And whether or not it is the intention of these characters, they still tend to enforce gender norms to this day. Rebellious girls can only exist with their straight male counterpart, nerdy boys can only exist if they have a strong female lead, and cross dressing is very often used as a comedic device and not taken seriously. There is actually lots of research to support this idea. Theo Kate Forrest talks about two common tropes in movies. The first one being rebel girls. Rebel girls listen to masculine music and they dress in specific ways, and they typically depend on the male character to get what they want in the end of the story. They find identity through male associated music, and their identity in its own can only be validated through men. Then there's the second trope, the singing boys. These characters are typically hypermasculine, and that is enforced by the acts of music that they engage in their film. This music then proceeds to make the men look more masculine, thus creating a double standard that puts down women for engaging in music and brings up men for doing the same exact thing. These aren't just the only types of characters you see. These are just some of the really big ones that really do a great job at enforcing those gender norms. So, how does this affect children and their identities? Well, from the very beginning, children are taking information in and they are seeing what they can and cannot do based off of that information that they process. So, when they see these movies, especially ones at a very young age, children are being trained to comply to the double standard that they are being exposed to. This then shapes their gender identities into ones that conform with the pre established societal norms that are portrayed. As long as these movies are in existence, children and then preteens and then teens will forever be trained to follow these norms. They will be shaping their identities off of these pre established ones that they are fed. Whoa, I never realized that this is how my identity came to be. I know, it's kind of mind blowing that this is how our whole lives were shaped just because of the movies that we watched. It's also crazy that things will never change as long as these things are still here. Yeah, you were totally right. I really didn't want to know. Can I go home? About that.